It's the hot show, and I don't know how it's gonna go. It's the hot show, and I can't guess what's gonna happen next. So come on and join in. Let's do the hot show. Hi, welcome to the Hot Show. I'm your host, Hot the Cat. Welcome, Garbanzo and Luda, for joining at the beginning here. It's great to see you both. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Doing good. A little tired.
It happens. It happens.
I have a
Yeah.
fun cat story.
You have a fun cat story?
Yeah.
What a great way to start this off.
Perfect.
So I was camping in southern Indiana last night, and I was at like a state park, and this cat just like showed up and became my best friend. I named her Driver, and she hung out with me all night, and then she came into my tent and slept with me last night.
Oh,
And then I was gonna take her up here. I came to Chicago. My friend said I could bring her with and try to find her a home at the Humane Society or something. So picked her up and she got right in the car. So we were like leaving the state park, and then she like, you could tell she kind of got nervous. And then she like stepped on the window button and rolled the window down and jumped out the window. Like ran into the forest.
I hope she's okay.
She was amazing. I want to go back to visit her.
That's so awesome.
She was like, hell no, you're not taking me to the suburbs.
That's amazing. It's amazing, like, didn't even like wait for you to like help her out of the car, but just
she rolled
Let
out the
herself
window.
out. Yeah.
I like couldn't put the
Got out of
child
that.
locks on, but like I didn't even think that she would be able to she figured it out in like a minute. Like I was impressed.
That's awesome.
She
That's
was a
amazing.
badass. She was a badass.
Speaking of cats, Otter is
Otter.
joining us today nearby. He looked away right as I turned the camera.
I might be able to rustle up Leo so we
Oh.
can meet, possibly.
Otter.
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 He's giving himself a bath. He just had some dinner. Great. Great cat. Yeah. So we're talking about the body today, Luda.
Oh.
We're going to talk about, I have a song that I'll sing in a little bit, but we're talking about what's your favorite thing that your body can do?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I believe that was a Garbanzo question from last week. My computer died at the end of last week, and I missed the last bit of it. It's kind of funny. There's a lot of suspense for whether or not we're going to see another cat. Ah, cat!
This is Leo.
Hey, Leo.
Hey,
He's
Leo.
pretty cool.
There's a quick little visit.
Yeah. He's out.
Yeah, it's okay. You can't really...
no, they're cats.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even, like, get a cat in a car and it's going to escape.
They're wild, man. I got a lot of respect for that spirit.
Yeah, look at this wild cat.
That wild beast.
They're
What a
wild.
spot. That's like the storm on Jupiter. That spot.
There's always a storm on Jupiter. That's a Daymaker song.
Oh, hey Max.
Hello.
How's it going?
Well, I have to go
Good.
back into family festivities.
Oh, well, thanks for. Wait, before you go, what's your favorite thing that your body can do?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I don't know. The first thing that's coming to mind is urinate.
That is a good one. It feels fantastic.
Great.
Yeah.
What a great way to start off. Thanks for coming, Luda. Thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate you stopping by. Have fun with your family.
Thanks. I will. Bye.
Bye. Have a nice night.
The ghostly Max Oakland once again.
That's very interesting. What is happening with your screen? Is that like an effect of some sort? Oh,
That's great. Oh,
what's
you
your
don't.
favorite thing your body can do, Dan? Hot.
It's a tough one. There are so many nice things that my body can do. I don't know. At the moment, I don't know. I would say the top two that have really. Thanks, Potato Lady. Eating potatoes.
Always good to hear from Potato Lady.
Yeah.
What about growing potatoes?
That's true.
Is that? But like.
Gardening.
Yeah, I mean gardening. I guess it's like a nice thing. I would
It's
say
something
for my,
your body can do.
I would say top two for me right now is like singing and eating food, like tasting. I don't know.
Tasting is pretty spectacular.
Specifically, pizza at the moment.
What kind of pizza?
I'm glad you asked. We got some. It's gluten-free crust. We have some. Let me get in the light here. Peppers, onions, garlic, broccoli, tomato, and goat cheese.
Did you make it? It looks homemade.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It is.
Very good.
It was finished, I would say, about 10 minutes before we started.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Garbanzo, I sent you an email. Did you get it?
I don't know. Let me check.
I really like, Max, the way that you've managed to get your face to float in front of your face. It's nice. It's really weird when you open your mouth.
I know. That's why I'm doing
it. That's terrifying.
And I bet you could, like, put on a sheet and come in and out, like, as an actual ghost-looking ghost over an image of yourself.
Oh, that's an
Max, I did not get your email.
Oh, your email isn't MG Noise anymore?
That is one of them, but it's not. I didn't see it. When did you send it?
I will say just real quick, maybe saying emails on here not the most ideal thing.
Why?
It's not the most entertaining thing, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's true. But
there's no other way for me to talk to Michael because he didn't get my email.
Michael? Who's that? But it's not like this couldn't be figured out otherwise.
I'm not sure who this Michael is.
You don't know him.
I barely.
Incidentally, there was a Michael that did the poster this week.
Yeah, he seems like he's probably a weird dude. Keep your eye out on that one. Max, what's your favorite thing your body can do?
Everything.
Not acceptable.
Yeah, you need to be more specific.
No, it's acceptable. It's about a holistic approach.
Okay.
Yeah, but also cop out.
Well, I thought about that question a lot this week, and that was the answer that came to me. So,
well, what are some of the ones that come to mind first?
all of them.
I think dreaming is the coolest thing.
Oh, that's a good one I didn't think about.
But see, as we were talking about the theme for this week, dreaming came up, and there was potato lady getting some weird stuff.
I love.
Don't kink shame her.
No, not at all.
I'm just saying,
You use potatoes however you want.
Uh,
Preferably not violently. You shouldn't.
I don't know. Is there a distinction between your dreaming mind and your body?
I know they
What do you
can
mean?
like see it and like.
Are you saying can that be an answer to the question?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. Without your body, you wouldn't be dreaming.
I think it might depend on your perspective. But
Maybe seeing then.
Well, from a scientific perspective, your brain is the whole reason you have any thoughts or anything.
Perceptions and stuff. Yeah.
I guess all
I
your
understand.
sensory experiences.
What?
All the sensory experiences, being able to see and taste and touch and smell, it's pretty cool. Your body
Yeah.
can do that stuff.
Yeah. So, Max, what are some of the ones that you came up with?
What I came up with was all of them.
You thought of everything that your body could do?
No, but just like there couldn't be a favorite because without any of them, you can't do any of them.
I understand. I'm not really asking for favorites at this point. I've given up that you're just going to answer everything every time I ask that. If you could just say anything besides just saying everything.
Like you just want me to give you an example of something a person's body can do?
Yeah, that you like. Something that you like that your body can do. Doesn't have to be your favorite. You don't have to rank it in any way. We will recognize it is equal to every
Okay,
other.
as long as I don't have to rank it.
Yeah. No ranking involved at this point.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Do you
Pooping the potatoes. That's a good one.
do you like that, Max?
No.
Pooping feels great.
But let's talk
I
about.
disagree.
But that's everything. That is
Well,
within
that's
everything.
not the balance, but
I'm starting to think that maybe you don't really mean that everything that your body can do is your favorite.
how dare you question me? Actually, though, I didn't say that everything is my favorite. Well, I did, but what I mean, I'm thinking of it as a holistic thing.
I don't really understand what you mean by that.
Well, the fact that you can't have
can't have what?
I'm finding it pretty hard to answer the question while you're doing that, so I'll just wait until.
Okay.
Oh, I was just doing one of the cool things that the body can do. You could stand on your head.
I can't.
All kinds of fun stuff.
I do like this one a lot.
That's a good one.
I can't do that.
Have you tried?
I'm pretty sure I have. Well, I mean, I've done the crow a lot, which is part of a way to get there, and
That's a tough one. I have a harder time with crow on a headstand.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, the body can do some really cool stuff.
Sorry, you were saying you were thinking holistically, and what does that mean?
it just means that I'm thinking a lot about balance and how different things rely on other things, and you can't. I mean, I guess some things you can not do and still be able to do other things, but a lot of things you can't. And when I had heard this question, it was about bodily functions, so that's the way I was thinking about it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was not here for the actual genesis of this question. So we all could be thinking about this differently. It's
Not
true.
too much thought went
Yeah,
into
but I
it.
picked up on your interpretation of it really quickly.
Yeah. I did start thinking about that this week, what you're talking about, Max, in the way that everything, like, we're like drawing lines is meaningless, like, because they're arbitrary where one process starts and another process ends. Like, what is sleeping and what is dreaming, like, there's not really a very distinct line for that. And so I understand what you mean, but also, like, there's a lot of joy in the process of tasting something. You know,
yes.
like, I
Even
like
when you taste durian,
taste
What's
what?
durian?
let me think of another example.
I don't know. what durian-
Even when you taste dirt,
I mean, it depends on my mindset, but not. I mean, like, tasting good things. I don't know.
It depends what kind of dirt. I
It
guess.
does.
what kind of dirt would bring you joy?
Like a clay?
You would enjoy tasting clay?
Yeah, I swish clay in my mouth sometimes. It feels good. It's
Hmm.
detoxifying.
I've heard that a lot of clay has a lot of radioactive material in it.
You gotta be careful where you get your clay.
Yeah.
I know it was an early way to abort a baby. Is to eat clay. Yeah.
Oh, that is why you're eating it?
Yeah, I'm pregnant and don't want to be anymore.
Not anymore.
You have, I believe, if I'm correct, Garbanzo, you have some of the best clay in the world near you.
We have some good clay out here.
I've heard around Portland area is very good clay.
There are a lot of good things about this place.
Yeah, Oregon is a really nice place.
I'm fond of it. I think I'm gonna stay here a while. But Chicago and LA are also very cool places.
Yeah, I've been enjoying being here.
I just don't know if there's a grade of clay.
I don't think LA has good clay at all.
Probably
I'm pretty
not.
sure our dirt is very different and not very clay-like.
But
Seems like it would be sandy.
you have some sand. I think you have good sand out there.
Do we?
I don't know if it's as I haven't heard the reputation of LA sand or anything, but
Yeah, me neither.
I have heard the smog is impeccable though.
Very good tacos. Yeah. Chicago's got good pizza. What you're eating?
This is technically Chicago pizza.
It is. It counts.
Does it count as Chicago style?
I would say not. Because, yeah, I think that refers to something more specific.
That's like it's a deep dish.
Yeah.
I want to try Detroit style pizza.
What is that?
I think it's like made in like a rectangular pan, and it's like the bread is like almost fried, kind of. Not like fried, but something about the way they cook it makes it more like that.
That sounds good. I have to.
There are a lot of different styles of pizza. Like
There are.
in German style pizza, they put I think it's salmon, some kind of fish on it a lot.
Interesting. I've never heard about that one.
Indian pizza is a thing here that's been happening. So it's like on naan. It's really good.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna post a picture of Detroit style pizza.
Come on.
It just looks really good. Looks like something that would be good.
My daughter just chewed through my headphone cables.
Why?
Did you do something to anger him?
Why is he chewing through all this stuff?
I don't know.
I've never heard of a cat doing that. That's really weird.
I've heard of cats doing that before. But
He's just
even this is kind of weird for him. He doesn't usually do this.
He was trying to tell you something.
Yeah, maybe.
Will you put this screen sharing thing on the screen so I can show everybody Detroit style pizza?
Ah.
See,
like
doesn't it look good?
In a pan.
Yeah.
Well, it's tasty. So
And
I
it
have
looks
to
very
go
cheesy.
a little bit early today, but it's to do something that the body can like. That's really cool, and that's like go to a concert and listen to music and feel the vibrations and that kind of stuff.
Oh, what concert are you going to?
Dance.
Yes, dancing. Dancing is one of the top. Yes. No Joy.
I've heard of that band before.
They're pretty good. I just heard about them yesterday when my friend asked me to go, but I like them after listening to them.
What are they like?
Poppy, I guess. Like kind of surrealish. Interesting stuff. I don't know. I think you might like them. They remind me of Slow Thrust a little bit.
Never heard of that before.
You've never heard of that band? I've heard of that band. I like the way that when you see the name of that band, it looks like it could say Sloth Rust.
Yes, I thought it was Sloth Rust at first.
Yeah.
According to their Wikipedia page, they're a shoegaze band or indie rock, dream pop, or noise pop, which that sounds cool.
It's pretty accurate.
I want like a really good noise pop movement that inspires me.
I think you'll find it. There's probably like that's one of the cool things, like how many different kinds of music there are, and people that are just insanely talented making music everywhere.
Yeah,
Cool.
I want it to be like a thing.
I mean,
what's a thing anymore?
a few years ago, like all the underground bands that I saw or heard about were all like noise rock bands. Well, I can imagine it shifting into the pop world more.
When was that?
It was like 2015-ish or so.
Hmm, that's
That was
cool.
a fun time.
Yeah, like, and,
I didn't do.
go
I
ahead.
didn't get to like explore live music from 2015 until recently. Well, I guess I did a little bit in 2016. Or
I mean, didn't you make live music during
no.
that time period?
For the
Really?
for the vast majority of that time, I've been living in a really small town,
Huh.
completely isolated.
Was there any live music?
I think there actually was a little bit more than I was able to. Uh, I didn't know, but then somebody that I met in DeKalb invited me to play a show in a basement. So there was some kind of like that going on.
Well, yeah. I mean, DeKalb is a college town, so
But
you
that
kind
wasn't DeKalb. Oh, I guess I should clarify. I knew him from DeKalb, but it was in the
okay.
Quad Cities.
Got it.
Because that's like, yeah. So there is some of that going on in the Quad Cities. And I was kind of thinking about trying to get more out there, but then the pandemic happened. But I don't know if I would have been able to. Like, even now, since I moved here, I've been really, over the past 2 weeks, focusing on being balanced and trying to get more sleep. So that makes it hard to like
Sleep
music.
is a very cool thing that the body can do.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot more sleep. Like I think I've been chronically sleep deprived for a long time. Like only getting like 7 hours of sleep. I thought that I was I was trying to get enough, but I don't know if I was. So now I'm starting to get at least 8 hours of sleep, and I've been really consistent about it for like a week. So it's gonna last forever when you can do it for a week.
Yeah.
Um, but I really hope I can because I want to be able to do stuff like stay up late but not feel crappy every other second of the day.
The body can do so much cool stuff.
It's true.
We haven't talked about adrenaline or anything like that and all the chemical processes that the body does.
Yeah, that's a lot of processes. I didn't even think about those ones.
And like healing wounds, like having wounds heal up. And
That one I did think a little bit about. It's pretty amazing.
I think our bodies are pretty bad at it though. It's like amazing, but also really not that good.
What
it does it at all.
what is your scale of like what would be good?
Well, there
Like
are
lizards can regrow tails. It would be cool to be able to like regrow a hand.
there are a lot of things humans can't do, and before antibiotics, tons of people died from nowadays easily preventable diseases.
That's true.
But we use our bodies to come up with solutions to deal with
Yeah,
those.
but right now we're just talking about like, I mean, I guess we were talking about healing wounds, and then I was just thinking about like the immune system too. It is amazing that we can come up with those things for sure. And I also think that it is amazing that we can, the immune system and repairing and stuff. But I just think that it's kind of also amazing how flawed and low quality it is.
I will say that there is a significant aspect that we often sabotage our body's natural processes for healing.
That's true.
What do you, like how?
I don't know. We eat and drink shit that is not healthy for us.
That's true.
I think being able to die and come back to life is pretty cool. Like people
That's
cease
pretty.
functioning and then come back.
That's
pretty
quite
wild.
a. That is quite a thing that your body can do. Maintain life. I don't know. That's weird.
Or even the shock response, like where you go into shock and you don't feel significant pain that you should be feeling. Like your body just knows how to shut that down.
Yeah, but it only does it sometimes, and sometimes doesn't do it when it should.
That's true.
Yeah, there's definitely a double-edged sword of being in a body.
Yeah,
A lot that's good, a lot that's not so good.
it's very impermanent. A lot of upkeep. You gotta take care of it. It gets stinky. You gotta clip nails and stuff.
Yeah, the way that your like what is it that your ears and nose don't stop growing?
Really?
I wonder if that's true or if it's a myth.
I didn't know
No,
that.
I mean, it doesn't. I think it slows down after a certain point, but like I think I've heard that it continues to happen. But I also wonder if that's a myth.
That is a very good question, and it's something I've wondered.
Does your hair really keep growing after you die? 'Cause
No,
it
looks like it because you lose moisture, so your skin shrinks.
okay.
Oh,
That makes sense.
See, that's the thing. There are a lot of things like that that are myths. So, a lot of the time when I hear an interesting fact about your body that sounds something like that, I'm like, well, is it actually true? Like how people would always say you only use 10% of your brain, which is not true at all.
right.
Oh, I didn't know that was a myth.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Probably almost all of the fun body facts you've heard are not true, especially if people have repeated them a lot.
I think proportions are really cool. Like your foot is the same size as your forearm pretty much all the time.
That's true for me. Or wait, no, it's not, but it is close.
Not including your wrist or your elbow.
Yeah, no, my
Yeah,
foot is bigger than my
And
forearm.
also, like when I was learning to draw, this is your ear size. It kind of lines up from your pupils to the bottom of your nose and over. You get your ears, like a poop.
Those are the kinds of things I need to learn
Pupils.
so I can draw
And
faces with other
the
proportions.
corners of your mouth line up with your pupils as well. This is a pretty cool thing. It's pretty universal.
Corners. Oh, yeah, my mouth is over here.
Yeah, I think if you go right up, they get your pupils. And if you really try, you can get.
I didn't really see enough merit in that one to follow you doing that.
Está bien. Language is like being able to speak different languages. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
about the ability to speak is pretty cool, but like I was thinking about like the line between like making sounds and talking, and yeah, like you might make
Any sound could be a form of talking.
Gente boca.
Music. Yeah.
I think humans can make a lot more different sounds than most animals.
Yeah, no, certo.
But I mean, some of the sounds that animals
Why
can
would
make
you call
are pretty
me that,
impressive.
Dan?
Tito guaca.
Quit swearing at me.
Ah, what's it chota
You
guapa?
might be the host of this show, but I will not hesitate to report it to Twitch. If you
Why?
keep calling me like that.
What's it aqua? Achowa. Hey.
Go.
Tatu guapa. Hip pepe. Hit chupabata. Eh? Yeah.
Now you're both doing it.
Ah, Scabalusqua.
Kapalushka.
Jaranali.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was that kind of show.
Yeah. Hey, I am really sorry, but I gotta go, fellas.
Well,
It was
Have
so
fun.
nice seeing you.
yeah, have a great time.
Yes, we're gonna take the train, so I gotta go and then get to the train. So I'm gonna do that.
No, I really hope you enjoy all the things that your body can do at this concert.
I mean, having synesthesia and going to concerts is very fun because you get to see the music and like feel the vibration. Oh, I love it. It's pretty great.
And some people get to eat it.
Some people get to eat music, which can be great. Just
Wow.
maybe I'll try that and see if it works. Just stand there like and see if
It's more
hits
like
the color.
tasting, not really eating.
I'm gonna give that a shot.
I don't know if I've heard
I'll
about
report back.
eating.
I don't think normally if you have to try, it works, but good luck.
Yeah, try it. Report back, please.
If anything, I think I'm gonna have to wear a mask, but I'll try it just for a little bit.
I think sound waves can probably get through a mask.
Oh, there you go.
I'd give it a try with the mask
Alright.
first, and then if it doesn't work, I guess you could try without the mask.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah. Max says no on that. Hey, is there anything you wanna plug before you go?
Go to the dentist. I'm gonna be going to the dentist for the first time in a while, and it seems like a good thing to do for your body to get.
How
your
long
teeth
is a
in.
while?
Since 2013.
Oh wow, that's so long.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been
Venus.
a while.
Maybe you're gonna find out one of the things your body can do is have
Make
cavities or lose all your teeth.
I found out that my body produces teeth that I don't need that are costly and like annoying and painful to remove.
Oh,
Wisdom teeth?
Yeah, I gotta get my wisdom teeth out.
Oh. I say this all the time. I still have all of mine.
Oh, there you go. I just
So
have my
nice.
top ones, but they're moving my teeth, so I gotta. Yeah, the body's a weird vessel.
Did you say that you also have all of yours, Dan?
No, I just said so wise.
Oh yeah, very much. Also, I have more teeth than all of you. Well, maybe not Michael, but I will soon. So,
Did they have a purpose at one point? Wisdom
well,
teeth?
their theories are one of them. Ones I read was it's like a backup teeth because a lot of the time your teeth could be worn down. And another one is just like chewing because they come in later than your other molars, so they'll have more like time later on in your life. You know what I mean? Than other teeth, which could be worn down or get worn down. And
I feel like
then
we should have a shark teeth situation.
I wish, but I read that the reason we don't is because we have like different teeth for specific purposes in different parts of our mouth, and sharks don't, so it wouldn't work. And then I think the other theory was about chewing plants.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I don't know why it would have to come in later.
You got to use your
I don't
molars a
remember what the
lot.
reasons for that
yeah, I
was.
mean, most of the diets that we used to have were a lot of chewing hard things,
Yeah,
or
probably
like
had to eat bark and stuff.
fibrous things, which is a lot
That-
of like it's a lot in your molars and stuff.
Yeah, that might actually wear your teeth down. I was kind of thinking, I know that humans had better teeth before agriculture, so.
I gotta go. So much love to you both.
Okay,
So-
Michael, have fun. Or bye,
Okay.
Garbanzo.
Bye. Here we are, Max.
Yeah, this is the first time it has just been you and I since like your first show.
Yeah, one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that episode where we played songs for each other. Really,
Oh,
really.
yeah. I forgot about that. And the first one was with me for my EP, right?
Yeah, yeah. You were talking about your EP.
And I performed. But we
Yeah.
did have some later on.
For a second, it looked like your arm had a tattoo on it.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I was like, oh, when did you get that tattoo?
When I was younger, I really wanted a tattoo, but I couldn't think of any tattoo to get. And now I think, like, I wonder how I would feel if I had gotten a tattoo. I don't think I'd like it.
Thought about getting a tattoo when I was in my early 20s. There were some images that I thought, oh, those are cool. Like, and they represent like something in my life that is so important that won't happen again in the same way. And so I wanted to like honor that, but I just never did it, and it seems weird now.
Like what?
What was the thing?
Yeah.
It was back when I was living in Elmhurst, where we met. We used to do the drawing game all the time. That drawing game, the Exquisite Corpse game, and where you draw and then you draw lines down, you fold the paper over and stuff, kind of like we did on here earlier and other shows. And there were 3 of them that were just such great images. And one of them I put on a T-shirt, and I made a version of it. Here, I'll grab it real quick.
Yeah, I remember that image. I've seen it quite
Yeah.
a bit. It's a very fun one.
Yeah, so it would either have been that or this weird deer god thing, where it was like this like deer face with like these antlers that like did that, and then the body like just like broke apart, and then it was like legs sitting on top like on a cloud over like a temple, and it just was such a cool image, and I just loved it so much. Um,
And that was
And-
an exquisite corpse.
and it was from an Exquisite Corpse drawing. And I did so much of that, and like that time in my life was so much about just collaborating with people and making connections through art. And those were things that like one of the things I loved so much about that game was making connections with people without being aware of what the other person was doing,
Hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry, I have to check something.
I think that would be a cool thing to get a tattoo of.
Yeah, I think it makes. I still think it would be cool, but I don't know if I will. Yeah, I don't know if I will or not.
Because one of the things is that it has to be something that well, I mean, ideally it would be something that you're still connected to, but also probably needs to be aesthetically pleasing. So,
Yeah. Sorry.
it kind of covers all of those bases.
Yeah.
And it's still something you like and look back on positively,
Yeah.
and kind of
Yeah.
could be a reminder of um, a mindset and a way of living, which can be helpful too. I just can't think of anything like that for me.
Hmm.
I
You
don't.
can wink.
Huh?
How about wink?
That would probably be the closest, but oh, hold on. I have to be right back.
Well, how's it going, folks? If you're in the chat, I'd love to. Oh, Amy. Oh, we have a visiting Erica real quick. Amy, how are you? I see that you're in the chat. Do you want to join in, Amy? Hello, Amy. It's nice to see your name. It's nice to read your text, but it's really not the same. I want to see your face. If it's okay with you. So come on, Amy. I can give the link to you. Doo-doo-boo-boo. Oh, let's edit that one. Come on, Amy. I want to see your face. Oh, Max is back.
Hi.
Hey,
I had to run.
you had to run?
I had to go run and do something.
Oh, okay. I understand what just happened. Yeah. How fun. What'd you go do?
I had to get groceries that I had delivered.
Oh, what'd you get in your groceries? Anything interesting
Um,
or not
Probably not.
interesting? Anything mundane?
Yeah, I got onions.
Onions. Classic.
Yeah, very classic.
Classic grocery store thing to get, man. I see Amy was in the chat for a little bit. I tried singing them a song to see if they'd come in, but I think maybe they're working on their laundry. Maybe they'll be in later. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm thinking about that.
I mean, is there anything that you'd want to do with your body?
Mm, I was thinking about things to share.
things to share. One thing that I was doing with my body for a little bit is I started making a totally new Game Boy game.
Oh, cool.
So I could show
Oh,
you.
you should show me that and us that, and then I can show you something I've been working on with my Game Boy game that I worked on today.
It's a really a pretty interesting thing to do with your body, you know, to like sit at a screen and like work on a digital world that has nothing to do with your body, but except for you move around your fingers and it makes you move around the world.
Yeah, that's funny. That's one way to look at it.
It's really pretty rough still, so I'll just warn you about that.
Oh,
But then I gave it up because I realized I needed to not spend time on projects that like weren't doing schoolwork or this.
oh, it's too bad, but sometimes you do have to focus.
Yeah.
That's kind of oh, that reminds me. Next week I really want the topic to be balance, because it's what I've been thinking about a lot and struggling about a lot, and I would love to hear other people's thoughts on how to be balanced. And I think it's something that everybody I've talked to, at least, is having challenges with. So I think it would be a good thing to talk about.
Here's where we get into not finished world.
I like that, all the clouds. That looks really cool. Actually, Dan, I didn't know that you were already playing it, and I was trying to get my game
Yeah, that's funny.
loaded up. So can you restart it?
Yeah. Well, here, I'll go back to the beginning and then share it again.
Perfect.
Balance. Yeah, we could do balance. Nobody else has suggested anything yet.
I think it's a good topic.
I feel like I want to think about lore with it. Maybe, even though like it's a good thing to talk about. I also feel as though hmm, I don't know, because it is a struggle to be balanced, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know what to say about it.
I think you would talk about how you deal with that, how you incorporate balance and being balanced into your life and what that means, or if you don't. Yeah, I like the way you made this clouds and stuff. That's cool.
It's actually not supposed to be clouds.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Are they supposed to be like Arizona formations?
Yeah.
They look
I was
more like
thinking,
that up here, but down below there was like a cave, they really looked like clouds. Yeah, like here.
I mean, here it gets where I haven't finished it yet. But I can kind of understand with the way that the line is like white here.
Yeah, and they're like really round here, and
Yeah, I can understand that. Get out of here, Otter. You're great, Otter, but don't knock my glasses off. Otter's saying hi.
what's he chewing on next?
What are you gonna chew on next, Otter?
Did he actually chew through your computer cable?
Yeah, I had to buy a new one.
Oh,
Yeah, it was really unfortunate.
yeah. And you had to leave the show early.
Yeah, yeah. I still haven't had a chance to watch that the rest of that episode. See what I missed.
I don't remember what you missed.
Apparently, coming up with the topic for this week
Yeah, that is one thing.
was a part of it. Mm,
That did happen.
cat faces. Mm. Hey, now he's trying to. My hand was the next thing that he was going to chew on.
Does he do that a lot?
You know, really only is playing.
Mm.
Da-da-da. So you had something that you wanted to show as well?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it load up. So, what was the concept of this game?
Well, the banana was just a placeholder character.
Mhm.
The concept of the game was I was inspired by your game uh, of the way that it had like a single area and small short levels with that were like tied to what that area was. So I was thinking like a desert area. And I came up with a bunch of different like locations, um, like a cave, and then like an old ruined town, um,
Mm, that sounds
and
fun.
up a mountain, and then just like an area that's like flat desert with like maybe like sagebrush in it or something.
That's cool. I like that idea
And
because
then
in my game, all of the different locations were based on a farm. So it was like
right,
the scope was very small, and your
I
scope is a
really
little bit broader.
I really like that. And then I had this idea um, because I recently rewatched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Um, I was for a little while. I really wanted to make a. Uh, I wanted to figure out how to make a game where you could uh, earthbend. Uh, so like you could in your game you can pick up radishes or whatever or turnips or whatever, and then throw them at people. So I like that mechanic, but I wanted it to be so like anywhere that was like a certain type of ground, you would be able to just like pick up dirt from the ground and then you'd be able to throw it.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
And then I wanted to also have certain areas where you could like push a boulder or something and it would do something like you could get through or something.
Yeah,
I see
that
that
sounds
you
fun.
pulled yours up. Mhm.
Well, I'm working on the factory level. And it is going to have light. So this
Oh,
way,
I
what's that?
recognize some of the sprites or like the background tiles and stuff.
Yeah,
The style.
they're not the same ones, but I use them as inspiration.
Yeah, like the up above the light, that
Yeah,
that little
I
bar.
had this kind of floor in there too. Yeah, I really like them, and it is the same factory, just like after after the Wink game that I was working on. So
Well, it's funny because that was originally for what was that game that we came up with and
the
made
bird
some?
machine.
Yeah, Bird Machine. The idea for Bird Machine inspired, I think, the best idea I've ever had for a game. That I don't even know if I'm gonna mention because I don't want to jinx it.
Okay.
Like I think it's such a good idea, but I don't know if it's gonna sound as good as it is in my head.
Well, I look forward to finding out what that idea is someday.
Yeah. I look forward to someday making it happen.
I have these ghosts and
You
strips.
can't get hurt yet, huh?
Nope. These ghosts move diagonally. I even incorporated a particle effect, which is a little hard in Game Boy Studio. And then there's going to be like light.
Whoa, I didn't know you could do that.
You can't unless you hack it.
Oh.
But I found, well, this hack came about because one time I found somehow a bug happened and I said, look at this cool bug. And then this hacker who's very talented figured out a way to make it something you could manipulate along with a few other things. So that's the first idea I came up with it.
It's pretty cool. That would be a pretty cool effect.
Yeah. And then this is a maze. And this is what I was working on today, including this lock block.
Black.
And the maze is not finished. You're going to be looking for a key.
Right, because the lock block.
I haven't 100% decided, though, if this maze is going to be like this and you're looking for a key to get to the next section, or if this is like a challenge where you find your special, like one of your collectible items in the level. If it's too tedious, then I'm going to make it optional.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it is or not. Oh, yeah, and there's a bug because I forgot to change that, but you can't go through. So it just turns into a coin that you can't move past.
Funny. It's in progress.
Yeah, bugs can be very fun.
Yeah. I always like that idea we had about making a game where you would dream partway through and it would just be full of bugs.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we even made a few levels.
Really?
We made
What?
at least one dream level.
Oh, I do remember. Oh, bugs. I thought you meant like insects.
No.
Okay, yeah. I do remember that, and I do still plan on doing that kind of thing.
I think
Yeah,
it'd
I
be
think-
really interesting.
Yeah. It's funny because when I designed that, I just used like buggy, unfinished levels, and I
Yeah.
decided to keep it that way because I thought it was really working.
It's
Like
funny to
something.
see you play through your own game because you obviously play through very quickly. And
Yeah,
like you do like jumps and stuff that like um are not as easy for someone who is not you.
oh, really? Like which ones?
I don't know, like jumping on top of enemies to jump to places.
Oh, like that.
No, not quite like that. I mean, that was a thing, you know. Hey, Ryan.
Hey,
How's it going now?
it's good. How are you, Max? How are you, Hot?
I'm good.
Pretty good.
That's good.
I'm showing off some new levels that are in my game.
It's beautiful.
Thanks. This is a game that is for Game Boy Color, and it's going to be released on a cartridge as well as, like, you know, the normal stores too. And I'm trying to get it on consoles as well.
Is that hard, releasing a game on a cartridge if you're not like a major developer?
No, not on a Game Boy cartridge. I mean, other than the fact that you have to make a Game Boy game. But
Right.
the cartridge part is actually probably the least challenging part, believe it or not. It only cost me like $50 to get a cartridge flasher, and then you have to get the cartridges, but you can get like bootleg. Like they make like bootleg Pokemon cartridges, and you can just use those and write over them.
Red.
That part actually isn't hard.
Am I only the third guest?
We've actually had a number of guests on. Luda, were you here when Luda was here that other time? Or I think maybe you had left already.
Hmm.
Our friend Luda stopped by for a few minutes at the beginning, and then Garbanzo was here, but Garbanzo went to a concert tonight.
Cool.
Yeah. So, Ryan, what's your favorite thing that your body can do?
My favorite thing that my body can do. Probably this.
Opposable thumbs. Ooh, that's a good one.
And I like the way I dance, or at least it just feels good to dance. And I've had the opportunity to luckily dance at some, some vaccinated shows. Might not be the most responsible thing, but I was wearing a mask the whole time and I felt safe. And I just danced a lot at these two recent shows. And one was last night at Sleeping Village in Logan Square. And
Oh,
it was
cool!
very
I've heard
fun.
of that place. What
Why
did you
should we
see?
hop on that one?
Yeah, it's a great venue. It's very new, like opened in the last 2 to 3 years, I want to say. And
Is it like a
Yay.
bar?
My friends.
it is like a bar. And our newest guest was at this show.
Did you also dance, Amy?
I might have even made Ryan dance a little bit.
Who played?
You didn't make me do anything. I did
Ryan-
all that on my own. You saw how I was dancing.
Yeah, Ryan was enthusiastic. The question today is, what is your favorite thing your body can do? And that was what Ryan led with. Well, not led with. That was the thumbs. But then
I led with the thumbs.
and then went straight to dancing.
Yeah, and then I said dancing is my favorite thing my body can do. You can make me do anything.
That's great. I feel like I'm having trouble answering that question today. I was like trying to think of an answer, and now I feel oddly inspired by Ryan's answer. Sorry, I saw something in this game that looks a lot like this is my ADD. My Adderall's wearing off, but it looks exactly like the sink mushroom that I have in my shower. If you go back,
What's a sink mushroom?
it just like stops the hair from going like in your sink. I'll see if we see it again. Yeah. I know that I'm a good dancer. I feel like every time I go to like a wedding or something, like everyone's always like, wow, that person like danced like all night and like was a good dancer. They taught all these people these moves and stuff. But as far as like physical attributes that I feel like I like. I don't know. I was thinking I can like eat a pizza or like anything straight out of the oven, like like with a sincere lack of patience. There's the sink shroom. Do you see it?
Where?
Left to the left. It looks exactly like a sink mushroom.
It's a spring.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say the mushrooms looked like that.
Yeah.
that would make sense. If anybody who's watching,
I like that it is. You found a non-mushroom thing that you thought looked like a mushroom.
Yeah.
it's
like
not. It's called a sink shroom. I'll just go grab it. Oh no, it's so gross. It's like the girl from
Yeah.
The Ring's hair. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. That's okay.
We believe you.
Like I'll pull. I can
Yeah.
pull it up.
We believe it's gross. So who played at this show that you went to?
It was this. Do you remember the name of the second band? Amber. Oh, you.
Death.
No.
Or I missed the second band.
The band before was this all black queer band called but it was basically like Bussy, like pussy, but with a B, like Bussy Queens or something like that.
Oh, I've seen that
It's
name around.
pronounced bussy, by the way, because it's butt pussy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh my god, I saw this meme the other day, and it was so I work in advertising, and so I work in a marketing department of my job, and I saw this meme the other day, and it was like that somebody was marketing like this bus, and it said like the bussy patrol or something, and then and on the front of the bus it says the bussy, and it's like but it's like the way that it's spelled, it's like how you know they had no no gays in the marketing department.
I think they knew what they were doing.
I really
Because there's like very low chances they use that word without knowing.
I can guarantee they
I
didn't.
don't
They were
know.
fucking like it was,
I didn't really
think about
it
know
was
what
really
it was.
bad graphic design, so it was like this is definitely straight people.
Well,
Um,
I can't argue with that.
I was trying to describe heat death though to a friend, and I couldn't. Like, how would you even describe them?
I was gonna describe them as a. They reminded me of I don't like the Ting Tings, the White Stripes, but goth and more like punk, a darker
That sounds
punk.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever listened to Ting Tings, but like man, they were kind of fun. They had some good music videos too.
I
Shut up
remember
and let me
them
go.
being fun.
Yeah, and Matt
Like they're
Matt and
like
Kim,
a
maybe.
fun band. Like
This
they're
is
saying-
more like heavy and like primal. They had this primal control of the audience that they like people got swept up in it. It was very when a band like exudes just pure energy into the crowd and they just absorb it and it comes out in their like there's not only dancing but there's low-key a pit, so it was just really fun because I got swept up in it. It was just fun to dance.
I didn't think the pit didn't involve as much like pushing and touching as I think
It was very friendly pit.
a pre-COVID show
Is it
might
like
have been.
handshaking?
Yeah, but there were just some like the way that like Ryan was describing like people's like body movements were just like just like yeah, I don't know. There's this episode of Friends where Phoebe runs and like I don't know if you guys watch the show. It's not important if you don't. But there's like this also goes on with like what people's bodies can do, but this character Phoebe is very like eccentric and weird, and she goes on a run with her friend Rachel, who's very like put together and very like type A, and Phoebe runs like this when she's running, like just like fully like letting her body flail, and it looks like it takes up a lot more like energy to do that, but also like it looks kind of fun. So like her friend says like, I'm embarrassed to like run with you because you look like a crazy person, and it's kind of embarrassing because people stare, and she's like, well, I'm having more fun, and like they can stare if they want to, like. And then so like at the end of the episode, like they got in like a bit of a tiff, but then like Rachel, the like put together one, tries like running like that, and she just like lets her body flail, and she's like, damn it, this is fun. So I don't know, I think it's important to let your body loose sometimes and not care about how people perceive your wiggling.
I think that's true, and it's something that I literally cannot do.
You know the term like dance when no one's watching?
You mean dance like no one's watching? Not
That's what I
dance
meant to say.
when no one's watching. Although dancing when no one's watching is probably a good option.
It's
So
important too.
so like I like during the pandemic, that's the thing that got me through. Like, I mean, yeah, we're kind of still in a pandemic, but like before vaccines, it was like I couldn't see my family or anything, and like I would like my therapist like said like, well, what do you like to do to like let loose? And I was like, I like to dance, but like I can't go dance anywhere. And she's like, you can dance in your apartment, and like, and I would just like put on some music, and like I live alone, so I just would like wiggle it out. I would like put on some really corny pop music, or like even if it's like some death metal or something, you can wiggle to that.
I feel so embarrassed to do that. I've tried it before. I feel just as embarrassed, if not worse.
Like when no one's around?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's a thing that you can challenge yourself to do.
Oh, I think it's good to wiggle sometimes.
Hmm?
I think it's good to wiggle sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not fun when you feel completely uncomfortable doing it.
What makes you uncomfortable about wiggling?
I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. It feels very embarrassing.
What sort of movements make like are enjoyable to you?
I don't really understand. Like, what do you mean?
So like for me, it might be like a crazy
Such an
like,
interesting question.
twerking, or like just
Right.
doing some crazy like dance.
I
Or, like
don't
for you it might be like swaying, or like going like this, or like or like if there's a certain song that
I guess that's the thing. I just don't feel it. There have been times when I have, but like I don't feel any desire to do that. I just feel like I should.
Oh, well, I mean, you don't
have
to
to.
if you don't want to. Like,
But then that creates a situation where I'm very uncomfortable in situations where it's like socially important to do that.
is it though? I feel
Yeah.
like everybody can dance in their own way. Like,
Yeah.
So by not dancing,
yeah, like I mean,
Would you be comfortable with like standing on a dance floor, like in a circle of your friends, standing on a dance floor and just like bobbing your head?
that's just more conspicuous.
I don't think so. I think like in like say you're at like a friend's wedding and like your friends are there and you're just in a circle and you're all like just out there and like I don't think that's
I
conspicuous.
think so. And
so I
it
have a
makes
question.
me feel very comfortable.
Real quick, I just want to say that I can't think of any situation that I've ever been in where there is dancing that there has not been also people not dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it hasn't
unless
felt
I'm there.
it hasn't felt weird to me,
Just
like
kidding.
that people weren't dancing.
Well,
It's
it
just-
feels weird to me.
My other question is, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but I had this conversation with like an ex-boyfriend a long time ago, and I was like when we were talking about like how that friend who's like running, or like that like friend who runs like crazy, like it made her other friend uncomfortable to see her like move like so freely. Is that an aspect as well? Like, does it make you uncomfortable to be around people who like are really comfortable like moving freely?
Yeah.
Is it making you uncomfortable that I keep moving around?
No, I'm not even looking at you though, but I don't think that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I think that like I think that if you can do it by yourself in your apartment and you get it out there, like maybe that's helpful. Or it's like, I think that whether it be dancing or whether it be like some other kind of other wiggling, like there's other kinds of physical like movement that like for me it might be dancing, but like when I was in high school I used to play soccer, and that like got some energy out of me that like, like if you're it helps. It is true that like if you like move your body around, like it's easier for you to like release stress and it's less likely to be pent up energy. So I feel like if I like had just walked up the stairs, I'm less likely to yell when I am frustrated because I live on the 4th floor. Also because I probably don't have enough air.
That is a lot of stairs.
It is. I realized earlier this week that I actually live on the 4th floor because it's like European style. So like the first floor is the B, second floor is the 1, 2, and so on.
What do you mean? Is
Like
the
if the
first
ground floor is
floor
actually
like
0, then
floor.
1, 2, 3.
Is it under the ground?
No, it's just
Yeah.
the second floor is just referred to as 1.
Oh, that's weird.
So
That's the
I
same.
did
It's
not
like
know
it's
that was a European
style.
thing.
That's
So
the way
it's
it
the
is
same
in
in
my
French.
apartment.
What's
Yeah.
that, Dan? I couldn't hear you.
Mine's like that too, except for there isn't any places on my first floor.
I only have a first floor. I don't have any other floors. I don't have anything above me or below me.
That seems
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, it does sound nice.
So you can dance to extra loud music if you ever wanted to.
You can
Yeah,
dance if you
that
want.
is true. The only issue is I need to get some curtains because my apartment came with some curtains, but they only cover like half the window. It's really weird.
I'm sure you can find some cheap curtains at a thrift store.
I'm very sure that I can.
I know that I'm not a Walmart supporter, but sometimes they always have curtains in the clearance section at Walmart. There's like always.
I think Walmart's probably more expensive than a thrift store, though.
Yeah, I meant just like if you want newer ones.
Oh, also, there isn't even a Walmart in town. I
Where
think
do
the
you
closest
live?
Walmart
Okay.
is several miles away.
Hmm.
Like there are several Targets in town, but they I guess don't allow Walmart in town, which is
That's how Chicago is too. There's
a lot
like
of big cities are because they don't want Walmart to destroy the economy in the city and like take down all the small businesses. So it's very good.
guys, I have a more pressing issue. I want to make a salad after the show, but I'm out of dressing.
Use jelly.
Do you have
Use
mustard?
jelly?
Do you have
Grape
mustard
jelly,
and
yeah.
lemon
Oh,
juice?
great.
Do you do you have those lemons still?
Oh yeah, lemon.
Yeah.
You can use lemon and
Olive oil.
salt and pepper.
Lemon, olive oil, and salt and pepper.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
And if you have yellow mustard, you can sneak a little bit of that in there.
Okay.
Some grape jelly.
Wait, no, let's
Some
see your
grape jelly.
fridge. What's in there?
Do you have any apple cider vinegar?
No. Tragically, no.
You got to keep some of that.
You need to get
bugs.
that. That should always be in your pantry.
I agree with Max. In case you have fruit flies.
Well, I have.
For me, it's for eating.
It's what?
For eating, but that is something you can do with it. But you can make a very good salad dressing out of apple cider vinegar. Also, believe it or not, diluting vinegar like apple cider vinegar and water and drinking it is a really good remedy for
Don't say diabetes.
acid reflux.
Oh.
It's true.
What were you gonna say?
I can't. Sorry. Can I have a 1 minute go off? Is that
Okay, but what did you say?
I said don't say diabetes. So like, okay, I'm gonna go off for a second. I have been in multiple Uber rides or Lyft rides or shared rides, and I happen to mention somehow that I'm a diabetic. And this is like due to probably something that happened in my day that it occurred. So why I'm in the Uber. And when I mention it, multiple Uber drivers have told me, or like random people on the internet, when I complain about the prices of insulin costing nearly $300 for something that costs $10 to $15 to make, people like to recommend things that aren't actually solutions. Like, oh, you don't need insulin, just drink apple
Just
cider
inject
vinegar,
apple cider vinegar.
which like can help with blood sugars, apparently, but like it's not like it can entirely replace that. It's like I have an organ in my body that does not work, and chewing neem and apple cider vinegar is not going to help. Or if it does, it is only a segment of that helping. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that
Go off.
I
think I got
imagine
that
is
out.
very annoying.
I probably could have danced that out, but that felt nicer to say with words.
I mean, you could also dance it out.
I think I need to write a punk song about it. I think
Ooh, yeah.
that would be nice. Oh, please stop. Please stop. Please stop telling me to take into the wrong kind of medications. You are not a doctor. I need help. I don't have a good sense of refiling. Thank you. We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed everyone's body things.
Yeah.
Dan, what was yours?
You did because you weren't here.
I'm sorry. I was consoling a friend, and
You never have to apologize for that.
Well, actually, this has been a very interesting episode because people kind of have just kind of come in and out. And it's kind of been nice. Just it feels very low key, very relaxed. We're just having fun here.
like calling you
Speaking
grandma.
of that,
I hate that. That's so terrifying.
I love it.
You kept like doing that, and I was like, "What is going on?" Because I had like the chat muted, and I like was like kind of like paying attention to what was going on, and I was like, "God, Jesus Christ!"
Incidentally, I did not play the song for this week because there just wasn't a moment that felt right.
It's been stuck in my head all week. I would love if you will play it.
It has also been stuck in my head all week. I will say that Erica, who I live with, stopped wanting to hear it around the time that I recorded it for that close, because it was in both of our heads so much. I woke up in the middle of the night, multiple nights in a row, with it just going.
Very catchy.
Let's hear
you
it.
recorded it for what?
Can I sing along? It's been stuck in my head.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, don't put me on the big screen.
I posted it on various platforms.
Really? I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
BIG, my friends.
I'm on there.
Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
It's really weird that I didn't see it, Dan, because I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think you follow me on Twitter. I don't know about
Yeah, I
Instagram.
do.
Hey, yeah, Max does.
No, you don't.
I always see your posts about the show that's happening today,
It
but
might be
That's
because
because I
that's the
tag
way-
you in them.
Oh, that's true. Maybe I just thought I followed you because of that. Let me see.
get it together, Oakland.
Oh, you're right, Dan. I don't follow you. Sorry. I can't believe that.
I might dance along, or I'll sway in my chair.
Yeah, we could. Maybe we could do a little bit of that, like moving around thing. That's pretty fun. All right, let me see if I can play this song. Let's see how it goes. What's your favorite thing your body can do? Do you like the way it can sing a little tune? How it tastes, the flavors hidden in your food. Would you say the greatest thing happens in the bedroom? I wanna hear about how your bones can heal. Oh, won't you tell me how you love doing cartwheel? I wanna sing it loud, but I like hearing you. So what is your favorite thing your body can do? Find it on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. There's a video of it if you want to ever hear it again.
That is pretty catchy.
It has been stuck in my head all day, so I was looking forward to seeing y'all.
Well, I'm glad that I waited to play it.
World debut.
My favorite thing about Ryan's body is that it's blending in with the couch. He's just a floating head.
It's weird to hear you laugh, Max, but your face doesn't move at all.
I'm just a floating head too. I'm just a floating head.
Love it.
It's so
Wait,
weird.
get closer to your camera.
Closer? Why?
Those are your camera.
Yeah, just move your head close for like just God.
Oh my god, what if he like opens his yes? Oh man. You know what's like the most freeing thing?
Great.
You ever like hang out with a small child and you just make some goofy ass noises? And like I was hanging out with my niece last week was my birthday and I hung out with my niece and that thing that we do where like or when we were passing, does somebody have a pen? Or do you need a pen?
I don't know. The best I could do maybe is if you have some glasses.
Wait, can I yeah, can I have that pen?
You need it?
Yeah. Got it.
Nice.
Right.
Well, I feel like my niece likes to do this thing where she likes to give me a sip of water. Ryan, do you want a little sip?
Yeah. Here, can you pass me the bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna pour it into your mouth.
No. No, pass me the bottle. All right, got it. We changed colors in between.
Oh my god! Shit,
Well, that
I have
looks
the
like-
exact same one.
Hey, could you hand me that one?
Me?
Here you go.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes. I know Erica has, or some member of Erica's family must have one of these. A limited edition
Ooh,
bar mitzvah water bottle.
Wow, limited
Can you toss it
edition
over here?
bar mitzvah water bottle. Great.
I didn't hear you, Amy.
Can you toss it over here? I can't find mine.
Yeah, here you go.
There it is. I just bought this week because I lost my other one.
Really?
Yeah, because
So-
Ryan threw it.
You bought it? Ryan just threw it to you, and it's from his
Yeah.
carpet stuff. So I don't
Oh
think
well,
that's
it's
true.
It's a
been
celebration of me
cherished
becoming
for
a man.
years, but I added some stickers and lightened the color.
Well, that's all right.
But
There.
my
Which
sister
one
got
of
me
you
this
is lying?
sticker that says "Into the wine" and not the label.
What?
Oh,
What is
my
that?
sister got me a little sticker that says "Into the wine" and not the label, which is from a show called Schitt's Creek.
Love that.
And
I like that show, but I'm not really understanding what that means.
it's just a metaphor for pansexuality. Part of it is that
Oh, right.
like two friends make tender loving to each other, and one was perceived as gay, and then the other one is a straight woman. So after that, they have an awkward conversation in a wine aisle, where one is like, "I thought you only drank red wine."
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah,
It's a really nice moment.
Yeah.
yeah. I had never seen that show, and then my friend texted that to me like, "You're pansexual. Here, watch this. You would like this."
It's such a good show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I like that it was like, oh, also like I dated a rosé or a Chardonnay that used to be a Merlot, like, and I feel like it so eloquently phrased that, which was nice.
Yeah.
So shout out to my sister for this sticker.
Looking for a new show.
I've been watching Modern Family.
I watched Inside Job on Netflix. It was great, and then I watched Chicago Party Ant. You Chicago people should watch that show. It's fun because it has a lot of references to Chicago, which is like the only show I've ever seen that did that. So it was nice.
What does that air on again?
What?
What? How do you watch that?
Netflix.
Netflix? Oh.
There was something else I watched.
There's a new one on HBO that like I just did the advertising for, and it's called, and two of the people that live in my building worked on it, and it's called Southside, and it's about like two goofy dudes who like are hardworking, and I think they own like a cleaners. Let me double check.
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, it's a comedy, but I heard like the lady who like lives downstairs like worked on it, and she said it was like one of the funniest shows. She just couldn't stop laughing, and she was on set, so she had to like leave because she was laughing too hard.
That sounds good. Another show that is really good on HBO is Black Lady Sketch Show. It is really, really good.
Check that out.
You should really. I don't think that people watch it because it's like black women having their own sketch show, but that's kind of the whole reason. She's Robin Thede is the one. She said that she made that show because black women don't get to have sketch shows. And not only is it great for that reason, but it's just so hilarious and well done in every possible way.
What was
I
the
have
name
heard
of the
good
show?
things.
What's that?
One more time, what was the name of it?
Black Lady Sketch Show.
Oh.
Also, the creator is from the Quad Cities.
Wow.
Which is where you're from, right?
Not really, but I'm from like 45 minutes away from there.
My friend, one of my best friend James, grew up there, and he met his boyfriend there. They both grew up
that's
there.
cool.
You may have met before.
Yeah. How's he doing?
He's doing well. I just saw him last weekend. We went out for my birthday and drank many a cocktail and spent way too much money at brunch.
Ooh, what did you have for brunch?
Oh, I had a very sorry. Oh, sweet Jesus. Another thing that I'm proud that my body can do is eat an obscene amount of food. Like I just love eating. I had a eggs Benedict.
Ooh.
And it was with salmon. They have like a flat like lox tartine, but I got that last time, so I was like, I'm gonna get something similar to that, and it has like the lox on top of the hollandaise with like the eggs. And when I cut it open, it was like the
Yeah.
most beautiful thing. And I I had my friend take a slow motion video of it, and there were so many like replies on my Instagram. I'm like, this is porn, and I'm like,
You should be banned from Instagram.
That's good.
I've never had that before, but brunch sounds really good to me right now. Where did you go for that?
It was a place called Maison Marcel. It was on the north side. It was fancy. I feel like I will also say, if you get eggs Benedict at a not so great restaurant, it sucks. Like, because I feel like
Yeah.
if you have it at a really good restaurant, you're like, man, that was amazing. But if you have it in like a place that is kind of shitty, you'll shit your pants the next day.
Really? Why?
Poached eggs are kind of hard to make, so like if you do it wrong, they can be raw and not in like a good way.
I'm kind of confused about that because how would they make it so that
I feel like it's like I poached eggs, and I'm like not that great of a cook. So,
yeah, my interpretation of it is it's either cooked or it's not cooked. You know, like
Right.
you can't cook eggs enough to kill bacteria and make it have a runny yolk still. Maybe it's like because of the eggs themselves. Like maybe they use old eggs or something.
You know, let me
Yeah.
check in what's in hollandaise sauce, because I don't know. I just put that in my mouth.
I think it's in mayonnaise. It has mayonnaise.
and eggs.
Hollandaise
eggs in it
sauce,
too?
formerly also called Dutch sauce, is an emulsion of egg yolk, melted butter, lemon juice. It is usually seasoned with salt, either pepper or cayenne pepper. It is well known as a key ingredient of eggs Benedict, which is often served on vegetables such as steamed asparagus.
Which is
Interesting.
often served with bad eggs at bad restaurants.
What's in it again?
I just exited, but I'm pretty sure everyone helped me remember. It was
Exited.
eggs, lemon,
Butter.
salt, butter. I think that was it.
Sometimes cayenne, sometimes pepper.
Thank you.
I don't think I've ever had that before.
Well, let me know if you try it out and how it goes. And it also kind of looks like a pair of jugs. And it jiggles like them too.
Let's have a show where we all try and make our own holidays, and
That would be fun.
and then taste it, and then live taste it.
Okay, but Ryan, you have to put grape jelly in it.
Nope, never again. No. I actually had grape jelly today, the same grape jelly from the same container on a bagel. And
How was it?
I've forgotten about the experience. So I think that bodes well for like my future experiences with jelly, that it wasn't too traumatic that it caused permanent ruining of a food.
Good.
Well, I hope eating slightly bad food wouldn't completely ruin food for you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eating food is a important thing that your body can do.
Yeah. I love that
At least for now.
So ominous.
Have you guys ever taken a really weird poop and then do you have someone that you talk about it with?
No.
Yes.
I don't have anybody who would want me to talk about my poop.
Of course I do.
I have a friend who, like, every time we take a weird one, we text each other. And today I had a particularly odd one, and I texted
What
him
was
about
weird
it.
about it?
Huh?
What was weird about it?
It was a color shape texture issue, and I was concerned. So, and I like didn't have the bravery to Google it until after I was like, hey, this is concerning.
Was it
What color was it?
consistency?
Was it like butterscotch?
It was green. It was like just more green than usual.
Oh, so it was like asparagus pudding?
No, I'm not really sure. I think I like just I'll
Was it more like flan or pudding?
flan, I guess. Ew. Also, I don't really like flan, so I'm not like.
Really?
I know
I'm
I'm
really
in the
into
minority
flan
there.
right
My whole family likes it, and they make.
I'm going in and out of muting the show on my computer, by the way. Going on mute again.
Why?
We don't have to talk about this. It's totally fine. But I will. I was just. We don't have to talk about my specific experience, but I hope that everyone has.
You're right. We should all talk about our collective experience.
Well, like you know what I mean. I think
Heard
it's
that.
important
Back
to
on
have
mute.
someone in your life that's not your romantic partner, unless you're very
Besides,
close.
besides my romantic partner, I do not. Actually.
All right. Because I like that it's a friend that's not a romantic partner.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like that
I
keeps
understand it.
like that just for me, you know, like.
I would
You
say
do
that
need to
there-
keep some very important things for yourself in a relationship.
I don't like peeing in front of partners. That weirds me out.
It happens.
There's a lot of episodes of sitcoms where that's like the first time that happens. It's like, oh, the romance is dead. But like, it's really
I
just.
think that's fake.
It's just the thing that eventually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to be in that room at the same time.
And yet, conveniently, you don't have to be with anybody else. That's suspicious.
Well, I mean, if it is that like you, so I lived in an apartment with 4 boys, and 2 couples like lived. It was like me and my partner at the time, and then like a couple downstairs was also like a partner, and then like another one had like he always had another lady over, but like not necessarily a girlfriend. So like if you had to go to the bathroom, we all shared one bathroom, and like you like if you like really had to go like and you there was no way to like go to the bathroom, like you like went outside because it was like I don't. But if it was like my boyfriend at the time,
Did
I
you
would
poop outside?
No, I don't think I ever pooped outside. No, definitely not. But
Have you ever?
have I ever pooped outside? Yeah, I've been camping before. You have to like bring a shovel. It's not glamorous.
I've never done that. I think every time I've camped, I've just held it.
For like 2 days? Like
Here's a fun little story. The first people to ever go around the moon, the first astronauts to ever go out to the moon
Astronaut.
and back. One of the astronauts refused to use the toilet there and held it the whole time. And it took like 9 days. There and back.
Must have been so
you must have
satisfying.
been so irritable.
When they got back,
Irritable.
that everyone, because it was the first time that it had ever been done, they were so that like news reporters and stuff just wanted to like talk to him and interview him and stuff, and he just was like, all I wanted to do was poop.
I just don't understand how he could hold it for 9 days. That seems.
I really don't either.
It's such an act of will. Like,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna like look this up to read more about this.
I
later.
think that's crazy.
yeah, it is. I mean, it's a really crazy thing. Oh, hello, Otter.
Otter.
How the scoop on poop in space.com. Do you guys mind if oh hello. Oh, this is so
Hi,
tender.
baby.
Oh, Dan, you know what? I did get something interesting for groceries.
This is weird to watch. I'm gonna look away. It's too intimate. I can't.
I did get something.
Okay. I was listening to a podcast and I found out that if you have a tiny kitten, you have to like so when getting kittens that are rescued, they need to like learn to like lick themselves by like, and normally they learn from an older cat. So either like borrow the older cat or like actually lick them, which like is what like this website suggested. So like, and I only know this because it was like a podcast where they were talking about The Office and talking about cats, and the actress who plays the cat lady has to lick the cat in a scene, and they were discussing that.
The cat lady?
There's a cat lady on this TV show, and she has to like, the actress who plays her like had to like physically lick the cat to like, she was told that she wouldn't have to, and then like it was like, we just need one more a little bit closer, and she had to lick the cat.
That sounds like animal abuse to me.
So the thing is, kittens, when they're like learning, it's that you're trying to teach the cat to like take care of itself. So like in that,
Yeah, in that context, I think it is fine, but
yeah, so like they're talking about that happening in the show, so they're trying to like, and which is actually like oddly informative, but they make these cat tongues that you can like, they're like prosthetic cat tongues, which I don't know if you know this, like cats have textured tongues that like you can dip and then like pet your cat with, so they like learn to do that. And it's like a way of like bonding with them also, which is gross, but also like it makes sense.
What's going on with these comments?
I don't know.
what comments? Oh, wow, I didn't see those.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
Oh, hey.
Does anyone really like Max here? What does that mean?
All right.
Cat?
What? Hello, people. Who are you?
I've got haters. That means I'm doing something right.
Yeah, we're all gay here.
Great.
If you're gonna be rude.
If you're not gay, then you shouldn't even be on watching
Yeah,
this.
bye.
Wow.
Oh, also, you know what? If you're gonna use the tar word, you can just fuck right off. Here's the thing: if you have a person in your life who happens to be mentally handicapped and that you've taken care of for years of your life, when someone uses that word, it might make you want to punch somebody in the face, because it's a really rude word to use. So you can fuck right off, sir. Sorry.
What about this context? What do you think about that?
What?
Do they like turds? Maybe they're trying to spell turds and they're not smart enough to know how to spell.
Yeah.
I think they just really like turds.
We were talking about that a lot.
We were talking a lot
We
about
were talking about turds quite a bit.
It's true.
Do we want to go back to talking about turds? Because I found out some interesting stuff about space.
Hey, commenters. Most of us can't really like see what's going on. I didn't even realize we didn't even realize that you were here. But like, I don't know. You come here. What are you doing? Like, be cool. I don't know. We're just like hanging out. You can hang out with us if you want, but like, you gotta be cool.
Yeah, be nice. Do we want to learn a little bit more about space turds?
Is there more to learn?
Kind of. So I looked up this website and it says the scoop on space poop, how astronauts go potty. There's a really interesting machine that if you would like to look up, you can share the screen. So it says, on May 5th, 1961, NASA astronaut Alan Shepard was locked into his capsule Freedom 7, ready to become the first American and second person ever in space. But before his 15-minute historic flight, Shepard would sit through 5 hours of delays, and he really had to go to the bathroom. Man, I really have to pee, he radioed launch control. NASA officials weren't prepared for this situation. They thought the mission would be short enough to avoid it. Letting Alan Shepard urinate in his shiny silver spacesuit was not something they were ready to do. The astronaut was wired with medical sensors that might get wrecked if wet, but eventually, launch control had no choice but to let him go. You think it's glamorous being an astronaut? It's a lot of hard work and a lot of indignity.
Every dignified astronaut has peed their pants.
Probably.
So,
Is that why that one astronaut lady was so comfortable wearing diapers when she drove across the country?
so I don't know. I just Googled space poop.
That's the same website I'm on.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Or no, it's space.com.
This is NASA. This is NASA.gov. Space poop challenge.
Space poop challenge. What's the challenge?
A $30,000 competition to source a system that routes and collects human waste away from the body hands-free for fully suited astronauts. Wow.
Wait, go back to wedding proposal. What does that have to do with anything?
I think you know.
I think it speaks for itself.
No, I'm so confused.
Where does space poop go?
Can astronauts fuck?
Sometimes astronauts' poop is brought back to Earth for scientists to study, but most of the time, bathroom waste, including poop, is burned. Poop is vacuumed into garbage bags that are put into airtight containers.
You should see a photo of that also. That's what I looked up, and it looks really cool.
Wait
like
a minute.
weird-
Can astronauts fart in space? With very little airflow, in a small, compact space shuttle cabin, that funky smell lingers like an irritating housemate that doesn't pay rent. What website is this from? c.mashable.com. Oh, very reputable.
Right.
Wait, can astronauts cry in space? Because I'm kind of interested in how that pertains. Like, if they just roll off their tears, or if they just fly. You know what I mean?
I've heard it kind of sticks, it comes off a little, but because
Can we
tears
watch the
aren't
video? Or we're not allowed to watch the video.
I don't know why I can remember seeing an astronaut cry, but it strangely didn't come off.
Why did that come up in Interstellar?
I've only seen that once when it came out.
I liked it when it came out. It's an emotional journey.
I've never seen that before.
I watched it once.
That's
I
one
never
of
watched it.
Sandra Bullock.
Oh, I don't remember. I think it was Elliot Page, and I want to say there was a really. I'll just look it up. Interstellar. Yeah, it's Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain. Never heard of her before. Michael Caine is in it. Oh, and apparently Timothée Chalamet was in it at a very young age.
He's everywhere.
I didn't even know he was in that movie.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even think he was
Who
acting
was he?
at that point.
He plays Tom, who I don't remember who that is.
Wait,
Not really that helpful.
no.
I'm thinking of a different movie that has Elliot Page that's also about space, but more about loopholes in time and what movie am I thinking of? It's not Interstellar.
Back to the Future.
Just look up Elliot Page. Is it? I remember remember the days before you could Google who was in a movie and you just had to remember.
No.
Well, it sucked.
Tell me what that was like.
Grandma.
It was frustrating. Man, so many.
Grandma, what was it like before?
It was Inception. That's what I was talking about.
Oh,
It's the same movie.
you know what? I almost said that, but I was like, that's not space, and I also can't remember the name of the movie.
I forgot Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in that.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Elliot Page's like history. I really liked Whip It.
Another really good show with Elliot Page was Tales of the City on Netflix.
My therapist has told me to watch that so many times. She's like,
I bet you'd love it.
It's on Netflix. I should just watch it.
Yeah, I suggest it.
Weren't they in Trailer Park Boys when they were really young?
No way.
I had a roommate who was very into that show.
Oh, I hate that show. It's like the exact opposite of my sense of humor.
Yeah. Wasn't that into it.
You know what I like that I feel like is kind of douchey, but I still like kind of enjoy
Entourage.
Workaholics.
Workaholics had its moments.
Yeah, they were just like, I don't know. There's one episode that was always on TV, like maybe in my freshman year of college, and it's this one where like they pretend like they have tickets to a game to get these like hot girls to go with them, and they have to go into like this like disgusting like dunk tank in order to like get the tickets. And Anders is in like a Speedo, and like I don't know, I just love that like whoever like is the writer for that show was like, you know what would be like, what would be like, to be an actor must be so intimate in a lot of ways, but also somebody like a comedy actor being like, let's see, like what would your body look funniest doing?
Mm-hmm. Also, it's probably not one writer.
Yeah, I'm sure, but like I'm thinking of like the person who played like Kevin on The Office, like what would be really funny, like for Kevin to like drop a giant like thing of chili, like I don't know why that's like, or
creamed corn.
Oh my god, creamed corn
like,
is
which
the most
one's
disgusting
funnier?
texture. Sorry, if you like creamed corn, that's also okay.
No, I hate creamed corn.
No.
It's weird because it's sweet. Like, it's sweet.
Yeah, actually, I guess it's okay. I think I've had it once and it wasn't that bad, but yeah, it's not good.
Do you guys want to hear an interesting story about creamed corn cabbage or creamed corn casserole?
Which one?
I don't think
there's so many interesting stories.
So I was a foreign exchange student, and like this is another poop story, but so
did you say
I was a foreign exchange student, and like I had been like so they took me to the Eiffel Tower where we walked like all the way up, or like I think we walked all the way to the top, or maybe just to like a section right before the top, and it was a lot of stairs. And earlier during the day, we also went to oh my god, it's another church that's like right near there, and it burned recently.
The Notre Dame?
Yeah, we went to Notre Dame, and like there's a lot of fucking stairs there. Like it's just a lot of stairs. So we went all the way up Notre Dame and down, and there were a lot of stairs to get to the stairs also. So I had like, I think I wrote because there was a movie in Tuck Everlasting. It's a book and also a movie, but they talk about like how many steps it is to the top of the Eiffel Tower. So I remembered that, and then I also added all the other stairs that I had walked up that day because I thought that would be interesting. So I had walked a lot, and then I got home at the end of my like day, and I was like so fucking hungry, and I was a foreign exchange student, so you can't be like, dude, like I need more food, like this is like, and they made this like corn cream casserole. And when I say
the French were good at cooking.
Oh, they are. It was just like, it just happened to be like the one day where they made steak tartare and corn cream casserole.
Oh god, what
and
a combo!
Like, these are all the
Lord.
textures that I just couldn't handle. And here's the
I've
thing,
always wanted to try steak tartare.
it's probably good. I just like it was a texture issue for me. And I don't think that you could eat steak tartare in the US because our meat just isn't made the way that it's made in France.
I mean, you can, but it has to be a really nice restaurant that gets
Yeah.
really good meat. It's like, I mean, it's the same as like carpaccio, just raw meat.
I don't
What's
know what
carpaccio?
is.
It's like raw, cured, aged beef or pork.
I've never even heard of that. What about like sausage or, what's the word I'm looking for? Salami.
Yeah, salami is a cured meat,
And
but it's
not-
in a casing, and like this is just served like carpaccio. It'll be like a whole like a big part of the animal that they like cure. I think they like layer it in like salt and like oil, I want to say, and they and then it's kept in a certain like climate for like years, and then they take like a very sharp knife, and it's like, I'm a vegetarian in this group. Why do I guess
You're a
I'm not the
vegetarian?
vegetarian.
No, it seems interesting.
Um,
I'm also vegetarian, but I
Oh,
was
you
gonna
are?
mention sometimes they put like cured meats with pickled things because they're like a good flavor combination, but that also made me think of aspic. Do you guys know about aspic parties?
I've
the
heard
worst.
of that, but what is it?
I think someone needs to pull it up and share it on the screen.
yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you. Aspic.
Oh, gross. Yes, I have read about this. It's infamous.
I kind of want to have an aspic party, but it's literally so gross.
No.
I don't know if it's possible to have a non-gross aspect party.
I'm sure.
Okay,
I think
I've
for
got
years,
some
but-
really good pictures of it. So
it's essentially like the reason why
Ah.
like, aspic became popular is because it's a way of storing food in a way that like wasn't possible before
Oh.
I think it's the 50s, and to cure meats and also like store them in a way that like you can keep fresh stuff fresh was new. So like when they would have these parties, it would be like a celebration of aspic.
this one has a layer of carrots and peas, then on top a layer of cauliflower, and then on top of that a layer of corn.
The carrots look beautiful on top, at least.
But they're on bottom.
Horseradish? Oh my god.
Gross.
But if you look up like parties, I feel like those are the interesting photos because it's like it's weird.
This one has shrimp, some red stuff, eggs. Like shrimp and eggs together doesn't even sound good at all.
Well, it works on banh mi.
Everything works on that.
It's
And
so,
they're like,
if you look up aspic parties, those are the ones that are like they're almost beautiful but like disgusting at the same time. They're just like these very like elaborate and
they are beautiful from like a not eating perspective.
Yeah, I don't want to eat that, but like I appreciated someone did that. Oh my god.
Yeah, like
if that was like
the color and shape combinations are
epoxy or something, then you could put it in an art gallery, or it could be a nice paperweight.
Tomato aspic.
I wonder if people use that with like shrimp
Oh my god, Dan, you have to pull this up.
Who?
This is like I don't know if this is an aspic, but it's like crabs formed to look like a giant centipede.
Oh my god, the eyeballs on that one. With the olives.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up.
Emotional aspect dinner party.
I'm gonna pull up this one real quick.
Wow, that's insane.
Oh no.
Really horrifying. That would be good for a Halloween party, I guess.
Yes.
Like it would be like a little bit too much, even for a Halloween party.
All those
The
crab
most
Halloween
terrifying.
parties I'm having.
What'd you say?
All those crab Halloween parties I'm having.
Yeah, you'd have to be like pretty fancy. Like, look at this. It's like all of the worst vegetables mixed together, and then with an egg in it.
I also hate peas. I don't know if you hate
Yeah,
peas.
like peas, like, and these are like steamed peas, carrots, and whatever the heck that is. Like, no flavor at all. This is the one I was talking about with the layers.
Well, that one's kind of pretty.
It is pretty, yeah. I would definitely not enjoy eating it though.
I think the pea one was beautiful but disgusting. That one looks just terrifying. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because like they look like eyeballs, and then the like shrimps look like tiny little penises or something. Like I don't know. It's scary.
And then like there are olives and
Not
red
not
peas.
even aesthetically pleasing.
Do you think they seasoned it at least?
No,
No.
of course not. It was the 50s. They thought it was okay to put Jell-O around vegetables. Do you think they knew about?
Here's the thing:
seasoning?
the Jell-O is weirdly it's tasteless. That's
Yeah.
the other thing that's interesting. In case anybody is
So it's
watching.
I mean, it's there obviously for the preservation, but also for the texture. You really want that texture.
Yep. That's the texture
Why?
you want when you're eating vegetables.
That when you're eating vegetables, don't you just feel like I'm really just missing flavorless yellow texture? I feel like I'm thinking that all the time.
Okay, that
Really?
one's really beautiful. Look at that. The
Which
egg
one?
and pea one.
Go up.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, yeah.
Like, I mean, of
Eggs
course
and
it's
peas don't
disgusting,
go
but like,
together.
what a beautiful looking thing, despite the fact that it's like really gross.
It's meant to be eaten with your eyes, not your taste buds. It's kind of like the opposite of sushi because sushi is edible art and this is inedible art.
Well, I guess it's supposed to be edible
Oh my
though.
god.
It's not.
You know, I was doing the other day with my friend Mark. We were on the phone and we were googling like we were looking up old Sears catalogs because I was trying to describe a specific sweater.
God, I would wear a shirt with that on it.
You can make that happen.
Wait, no, go back to my. It's the laugh that comes with it.
It's the fish that smiles back.
Mechanical slime extruder. Oh goodness!
Oh, that's good.
Like just elaborate. They're so like the one with all the vertical.
Look at
Wow.
this.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
wow.
interesting. You know
That would
what I
be
would
hard to
eat?
make.
I feel like if they made one that was with like mozzarella, tomatoes, and like basil and like olive oil, I would maybe eat something like that.
Yeah, and just don't use any gelatin. That would be
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
just without the aspic.
yeah. That would be a good combination of flavors. I agree.
A little heart on top. Oh.
This looks like more shrimp with eggs. What the
God.
heck? And peas. It's like, what random gross combinations can we put together that won't taste good together?
I feel like I like. Oh, that one's scary looking. That's
This one looks
terrifying.
like
Oh, it looks like there's
olives and
ants.
squid.
Oh, get it out
Oh,
of here! I
man.
can't even look at that one.
That's gross.
Like garbanzo beans?
I think you're right. I thought they were olives.
I
but I
can't
think
even
they
look at that
are.
one. It's like so horrible.
That would be so awful in every way.
That one was like the worst one. I don't know what it was about it. It was like the off color, and it was also
Yeah.
that like the photo taken of it was like
A
not
crime
white
scene
balance.
photo. It looks like it was taken from a crime scene.
There's a couple that just look like they're chili.
Is there a way to look up, like, that fish makes me want to see more food, like, arranged into faces. So is there a way for you to search, like, just type in, like, food arranged into faces?
Or what
Let me
about like
see.
food
feel like
arranged
you're gonna
like
get-
animals?
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get like pancakes arranged.
Why does that one
with
look
a
like a
face.
smile? Do you guys see the smile with the fish? Like, I don't know why it just like it looks like a little smile to me, but then you see the other fish. Okay, this is fun.
Oh, look at this hedgehog.
That
Oh my
hedgehog's
God.
amazing.
Wow.
That one's
I
got
think
the
this
is that?
Dogs
No.
photoshopped into food, 20 pictures.
No, please click on that. That's too good. Oh my god, the dog that looks like chicken.
It's probably the same link.
Oh yeah, it is, but it's on a different website, so one of them copied the other one.
Oh, is this gonna be weird things? Great. Great. Yeah, there's that one. That one looks like an Ewok.
This one,
It's just like, please
No, the
don't
last
eat
one.
me.
he looks like grandma looking at you with judgment.
I don't know why, but she reminds me like that dog reminds me of the character that Emma Watson plays in
God damn it.
oh my
Harry
god.
Potter.
Perks of Being a Wallflower. The one that's above this one. Oh
For
my
the
Yeah, I
god.
can
being
see her
a
making that look.
Dog
I've seen her.
and food.
Oh my god, that one.
I think I've actually seen that one before.
Really?
I
Yeah.
like that one of that dog that's a bread loaf. That one, like, it's not on
Mhm.
here, but
What?
I've seen it before. We'll see if it comes up.
This one is a bagel.
That one's kind of scary. That's cute.
That one's
Oh, that.
well, don't blame.
I'm really glad you suggested searching this, Ryan.
Oh wow, that last one was really good too.
Oh, 20
There's one
already?
I feel like we're missing. There's when you search dog bread loaf, that photo brings me joy.
I will try.
I know what you're talking about.
It's just
Red loaf.
it really takes a second before you're like, wait a second, what am I looking at? What a lovely curated.
Is it this one?
Yeah, it's that one. It's just
Wait,
Yeah, I
wait,
saw
top
the
right?
original
Can I
context
see
of that.
top right though?
What's that?
The top right.
Ooh, that's sliced bread.
the first one just makes me so happy.
Someone actually made
Doge. I see.
Oh man, the page is not found.
Not surprising
Rats.
based on the content.
No dogs.
still a dog on that though.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm enjoying every single one of these images.
Wow, look at that one on the right there.
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Check
it looks
that
like they
out.
cut some holes for his eyes.
I like the little tongue sticking out. Meep, meep.
I think there's a word for that.
What?
The one with the feet.
He's not bread, but he made bread.
Oh man.
It looks like it's doing a yoga pose.
What's your
Dogs
favorite
are-
thing that a
Bread.
dog's body can do?
Bread.
Yoga. They're good at that for
Express
dogs.
love. Dude, Gulliver, my guinea pig, makes like some really crazy noises, and
Oh,
like
you have a
when
guinea pig? Guinea pigs
yeah,
are so cute.
when I came home,
Have you not seen
he
Gulliver?
kind of looks like a no, not yet. Do you want me to bring him out? No, he's sleeping.
Bring him
out,
If
bring
I
him
wake him
out.
up when he's sleeping, he gets pissed.
Yeah, we wouldn't wake up a person when they're sleeping, so why should we wake up an animal?
Sometimes it's hard to tell because he sleeps with his eyes open. So
If it's an accident, that's fine. But
Yeah, there was one up there that I think was a cartoon, but was great.
this one?
Yeah.
it's just kind of scary to me. I don't
Look at
know.
that butter.
That's not butter, that's a hamster.
Do you mean you can't believe it's not butter?
I can't
I can't believe that's not a hamster.
Is that a corn dog casserole?
No.
Scared.
Wait. This?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it is.
Oh.
I'm like offended.
Yeah, that doesn't look
You
like
know
it.
that.
Lord.
I say this as a white person, but you know that that's a white person made that.
Well, I would probably guess that it would be, but it might not be.
Investigate.
Signs are pointing towards yes.
Yeah, I would guess so, but
We don't know.
have any definitive proof. So,
Did we see any corn dog aspic there?
corn dog aspic.
Is there one in? Was there one in there?
Maybe hot dog aspic. That sounds like something they would think was good.
I'm sure there's one. Oh my god, no, the one all the way to the right. Ah!
What is that?
Oh god, it's so
they are
good.
corn dogs.
So weird. So strange.
I think that they were thinking, what's the worst thing we could make?
What's the worst food that you can think of?
I think
And I
we
guess
covered
the
it.
answer should always be some kind of aspic. How can we make it even worse?
My brother-in-law, I find this like really funny. He was trying to impress like our family or whatever. Oh god, what is that? That looks like brains.
It was brain.
Oh, I don't know. It was so gross. Nope, I can't even look at it. I'm looking away. But he was trying to like impress our family, and my grandma cooked peas, but they were like steamed peas. They weren't like, these are much cuter. And he like didn't like them, so he put them in his pocket. And when they were leaving, like after like he came to like family dinner, my sister was like, "What do you have in your pocket?" And he's like, and then he like took all the peas out.
How did you know about that?
He told us, or
Did
my
he
sister
tell your
told us.
grandma?
My sister told us, and she was like, my grandma like later on was like, "Why wouldn't you just say that you don't like peas?" Because I don't
Look
like
at a banana duck. Banana duck.
boop 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 banana duck.
That's what I was thinking. This one is fun.
Someone brought me joy, and I don't know why. That zebra is poorly made. Oh my god, there's a mouse being. That's scary.
Banana duck.
Doo, 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 banana. Oh my god, the banana dolphin. Click on the banana dolphin. It's so
Hold
good.
on. Let's look
Oh,
at
that's
this.
also very good.
Okay, banana dolphin. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I love
so
it.
majestic. Cat sushi.
Kitty sushi.
I like this one. The only problem with this is it's not very much food, so you can't like make this for your kid for breakfast or something.
I mean, honestly, if it's a really little kid, they would eat that, and that would be like their breakfast.
Where's the protein, Amy?
I mean, like, if it's a small child, like, I can guarantee you.
Yeah,
the
you're
amount of
right. The
times,
bodies
like,
are growing. They need even more protein.
My niece has just eaten like blueberries for lunch because, like, because it's like blueberries and then also like breast milk.
Yeah,
Well,
Max,
breast milk has protein.
I appreciate your idea to give children a balanced meal, but you have obviously not tried to feed a child a meal.
Yeah.
Well, I would kind of beg to differ since I worked in preschool and kindergarten for several years.
But what about like before they're in preschool? Like,
No, I have not.
that's the age where we're talking about where it's like breast milk and like maybe we get you to eat some blueberries today.
Well, that's different. I mean, they're getting breast milk, so they don't really need any other source of protein, I bet.
Oh God,
This one is really good.
I'm really afraid of hippos. Please don't click on that next one.
You're afraid of hippos?
As you should be.
They're scary.
Yeah, but
I mean, hippos.
Wait a second. What are you talking about? Oh, that.
Hippos are horse.
That's
Yeah, I mean, hippos are dangerous, but we can still love them from a distance.
Can we? I'm
Yeah.
just like terrified of them. I see like a photo of one of them, like
This is really good. This looks almost like a cartoon.
You can love a hippo.
wow, that one's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is-
I guess this is
Creative mom turns everyday meals into animal inspired. ...
I wonder what that's made of.
I think it's a dip.
It looks like dill.
Yeah, like a dill dip.
Man, Ryan and I went out for a fancy meal and we had this like onion dip that was so good.
Where was it?
We went to Daisy's in Logan Square.
Pretty good.
Never heard of that.
Well, we saw this one earlier.
Yeah.
No, there's
This
a
is
fish.
These are incredible. I'm wondering if sometimes like they just use whatever texture is there or like to make it nice or whether it's like all the food actually goes together nicely, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good question.
What's the blue there?
Rice and I don't know.
I'm guessing it's food diet.
Yeah, I guess.
This one, the color
Wow.
for food, so that's food.
So that's salmon, rice, and
I bet it's seaweed.
Oreos.
I think this is like sushi.
sesame, and then I want to know what the big ones are in that.
Seaweed.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
That makes more sense than Oreos.
You thought what?
That makes more sense than Oreos. I have to flip over my laundry. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna make the dressing now. The lemon olive oil dressing.
I believe
Great. Wonderful.
Oh, you can hear Gulliver squeaking.
Cute.
Is he awake?
So much depth in some
hear
of
him?
these.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Let me know if you
Some of them are fun and cartoony, but some of them are like. Some of these are fun and cartoony, but like that horse one up from here, there's so much depth to the picture.
Yeah. Very nice.
Chewbacca.
Is that from Harry Potter?
Little
Yeah.
baby
Oh, it's
Yoda.
Baby Yoshi. That's Yoshi, right? Oh, and this is Polly Pocket.
Billie Jean.
No, I think that's Lana Del Rey, and that's George Michael. That's the former King of England.
Yeah, I remember all those pictures of the former King of England wearing a wife beater.
Mhm. Yeah, me too. And then this one is Mary Poppins, I think.
I don't have a word that rhymes with dressing.
Deborah Messing.
Missed chance. Missed chance.
Salad dressing.
They're fancy. Just spending some time looking at fancy food. What else can you do?
I think I should go because it's past my bedtime.
Well, thanks for coming, Max.
You're welcome.
Next.
It's been a real pleasure having you here.
Thanks.
Is there anything that you'd like to promote before you go?
Let me think. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I do have something.
Cool.
Let me put it up on the screen and then share that. The cassette tapes that have been released by a record label up on my page. So you can buy these cassette tapes for my EP now.
Great. They look so good.
Thank you. And there's also a special one. One of the ones I have has a gold label.
Ooh, that's
So it's
fancy.
one of a kind, because most of them are black.
Cool. Great. And that's where can we find that?
What's that?
Where can we find that on your Bandcamp?
Yeah,
Max Oakland?
maxoakland.bandcamp.com.
Max Oakland. Oakland.bandcamp.com. There we go. MaxOakland.bandcamp.com.
I tried to update my website and I finished the design and programming, but something went wrong. Oh wait, it's actually working now. Direct them to my website, maxoakland.com. It looks great.
So if you just take out the Bandcamp dot
Yeah.
part of that.
Yeah, just do that. But I spent kind of a lot of time on this website and I'm really happy with it.
You have a website.
What?
Well, they have a website.
Yeah, I've had a website for a long time, but for a long time it was just like a landing page. Some little issues, like there's supposed to be a box behind this, but I'll fix that. It's just nice to actually have something official on
Yeah. Otter came back to say a little goodbye.
Does he want to chew me up?
Yeah, I think he's kind of looking around to see if he could.
All right, well, I'm going to take off because I don't want that to happen. So I'll see you later.
I'm just gonna throw these comments up from Amy, who is getting their laundry right now. Not missing a moment.
Dedication.
I like Chubaha Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine that actually could have existed because Taco Bell was they
were promoting Star Wars when
Yeah.
the prequels came out.
Yeah, though I guess Chewbacca wasn't in the prequels.
It was.
Was he?
Was it?
I don't think so.
Maybe you're right.
I think Wookiees were.
Okay.
There might have been a Wookiee
Yeah,
or
thinking
two. I know they referenced the planet of Wookiee. But I don't know that there was a actually Chewbacca. I think the first appearance chronologically is in the Solo movie.
I guess you would know after watching 32 hours of Star Wars content.
I mean, nominally Star Wars content. Not exactly
Count it.
watching Star Wars.
I count it. Listen,
how's the salad?
I'm enjoying being on the show, but I'm also really want to enjoy this salad.
Yeah, it kind of feels like maybe it's winding down.
Oh.
Yeah, how did the dressing turn out?
Honestly, not bad.
Yeah, it can be one of the best salad dressings in my opinion.
Yeah, I did probably like a 3-second pour of olive oil, and then juiced an entire lemon.
Yeah, that's probably a lot for a little salad.
I have a big salad.
Oh, you have a big salad.
Yeah.
Do you find the proportions good?
It's been good so far.
It's good. I'm going to wait for Amy to make it back here, but I guess if you have to leave, that's a decent sized salad there.
Big old salad.
Yeah. Is there mushrooms on it?
Mushrooms, red bell pepper, this spring mix that I got, tomatoes, and hard-boiled egg.
Very nice.
Thank you. You're getting these really good tomatoes from Fresh Time. In love. The best.
That's nice. It's getting hard to find good tomatoes.
I know. And nothing bums me out more than like a pale, waxy tomato.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Mm.
I had a hard time eating tomatoes for a little while from the grocery store after I worked on a farm for a little bit where they grew tomatoes. Best tomatoes I've ever had, easily, just straight off the vine.
Pale, waxy tomato.
Oh. Well, here we're having,
Mute your show.
we got a little time travel.
You transferred to another device.
Time travel. Hi, Amy.
Hi, friends. How's it going?
Pretty good.
I did the thing. I walked all the way up and down the 4 flights of stairs and returned with some laundry.
We're thinking of ending the show.
Oh, did I miss the goodbye song?
No.
Hmm.
It hasn't happened yet.
Well, I'm glad that I'm around for that.
Is there anything that you'd like to promote before we take our leave for the evening?
Kindness. And eating broccoli.
Kindness and broccoli?
In aspic.
Yeah, not aspic, but
Kindness and aspic.
I have a friend who doesn't eat vegetables, and then it's the same friend that I have conversations with about bowel movements. So I hope that everybody eats some fiber today.
You have a friend who doesn't eat vegetables?
He doesn't eat vegetables often enough.
Who is this friend?
Eat your vegetables.
I'm not gonna say. You know them. But eat some veggies, my friends.
I'm trying, okay?
Ryan, is there
I'm
anything
not gonna
you'd
watch you eat.
like to promote?
Ryan's doing video editing, and if you need somebody to edit some videos, Ryan can do that.
Trying to think of something profound, but that's nice too. Amy's a photographer, and if you need someone on top of their shit and highly skilled with a nice smile, call Amy Sheldon.
And dance moves.
What a nice little moment where you were promoting each other. I like that. I really like that. Max brought up the idea of doing something about balance for the next show. So maybe we can do something with that. Maybe we can chat about it over the next week before the next show happens.
That sounds lovely. I'm looking forward to that.
Great. Even though it's pretty lame, I think I'm going to promote if anyone ever sees this show or the one person that is watching is not Potato Lady or one of our dear friends that we already know, or it's Amy still watching on a different device.
No, it's not me.
That follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at Hop the Cat. I think there's a... Nope, I don't have that banner right now. Oops. Yeah, it'd be great. It helps get the word out. I like singing songs for people, so it gets me to sing songs for more people. As far as promoting other things, I think I would like to promote meditation. It is so helpful to my life, and I believe that it's really helpful to just about everyone's life. There's no really right or wrong way to do it. It's just a really nice way to spend some time with yourself. Cool. Let's get this show over with. That was the hot show. Thank y'all for coming down. That was the hot show. Thank y'all for sticking around.
Hope you had some fun, 'cause now the show is done. So go on, get out. Thanks, have a great night.
Bye.